G'day folks, Andy here from Manor. As you know, I grow a fair few tomatoes. Don't happen to have too many today, oddly enough, but anyway. So I thought what we'd do is a little video on how to use the tomato crop. There's the stuff we're going to be using. That's almond meal, coriander, garlic. Yes, I'm being lazy and using the bottle variety. An onion, some tomatoes, which happen to be store-bought on this occasion. Oh, Andy, you're slipping, mate. And a capsicum. Now, it looks like my Rossie's got into that capsicum and ate half of it, but that's okay. Yeah, the thing I'm about to do is go outside and grab some basil. So, there's 2 teaspoons of garlic in there. That's been in there for about a minute. It's starting to go nicely fragrant. And we're going to add initially some diced onion and some slithered capsicum. Dicing those tomatoes, you can see, yes, I am truly lazy and using a blender. That's the first half diced. I thought I might mention I also add just a capful, so one of the lids of white wine vinegar. I like the flavour that way. There's that capsicum and onion and garlic nicely fried up. We're going to add to that the diced tomatoes, and we're going to throw in a little bit of coriander and that basil that I said I was going to run outside and steal. Let's do that, eh? So there it all is added. I ended up using half a teaspoon thereabouts of that coriander. I couldn't tell you how much I was going to use because honestly I just kind of do it by sight depending on how much tomato I've got. It looks quite pretty, doesn't it? So we'll just cook that down now. And what I'm waiting to do is get rid of most of the juice of the tomatoes. You can't really see it yet because I haven't really started cooking down. But we'll cook that till a lot of the juice is gone, and then I'll give you a look before we add the almond meal. Now you'll notice I haven't added any salt yet. I intend to. It's there beside the almond meal. And there's also some sweet chili jam. I've got a recipe for that. I'll try and remember to add a link. So the idea is I'll cook all this down, and those last 3 ingredients pretty much just get added to taste, folks. So if I don't think it's sweet enough, I throw in a bit of extra sweet chili jam. If I don't think it's salty enough, I throw in some salt. The almond meal is really there just to give it a bit of body. It's got a nice taste, of course, as well. Now sometimes I smoke this little fella. I'm not going to do that today because I'm too lazy. I'm in a hurry. So you'll notice everything's gone pretty quickly, and that's the way I like to work. So I'm certainly seeing the juice now. You can probably see it bubbling away there. Now I thought I'd better explain why I do everything so quick and easy. So here we are in the kitchen. What we've got going on here is what I call racking, and it's really just triple filtering some homemade liqueur. That's kumquatcello. There's my little video camera that I normally use to do these videos. I'm trying a more upmarket camera today. To be interested, if you've got feedback, don't be scared to leave it. There's some feta cheese that I made the other day. That's just sitting to finally dry out a bit more, and then he'll go in the fridge. And at the same time, yep, we're doing some fermenting as well. Hence, things get a little rushed around the McDowell Manor, folks. Anyway, we'll go back to our cooking, eh? Okay, so that's pretty much what we're looking for. You know, the juice isn't completely gone, don't get me wrong. You don't want a dried out mess. But at least half to 2/3 of what was originally there has evaporated off. You can see it's all nicely cooked down. That's exactly what we want. So we're going to add the almond meal. About 1/4 cup of almond meal. Obviously I'm going to stir those big lumps out. Which we'll do right now. So I can't remember if I said I added about 1/4 teaspoon, of salt. Yeah, I've added the almond meal. I've just added 2 big dollops. They're probably about a tablespoon each of the sweet chili sauce. So I'll mix in. Okay, there's your final product. I've done the taste test on that, and I'm not going to add anything. I reckon it's pretty much perfect. So if I get the opportunity, I'll video the meal that we're serving tonight. We'll use this Romesco sauce, and we'll use a little bit of extra salad from out of the garden, eh? Actually, I just had a thought. So there's a guy I watch on YouTube called Life in Thailand. If you're watching this, brother, you might notice, even cooking Italian here, the influence of the Thai cooking techniques. So what you see is I balance the sweet, the sour, the salty and the hot. Didn't want you thinking it's all hard work here at the Manor. So what we're doing is just sitting having a little bit of afternoon tea, which is that sweet chili jam you saw me using in the Romesco. And there's our Glasshouse Blue homemade cheese. Delightful combination, gotta tell you. Yum-mo. This is the salad we're going to have with the pasta dish tonight. Now that's entirely out of the garden, so that's shallots, perpetual spinach, and basil with some garlic salt, bit of lemon juice, put a bit of olive oil in it. What I am going to do is cheat and add these 2 mushrooms that I pulled the stems out of, but they'll be the only bought ingredient that goes in the entire salad. So I was just about to add the oil, the olive oil, when I thought, oh, I've probably never mentioned that I do things like rosemary infused olive oil. Oh, better put that in a clip. Well, and of course all this homemade dinner wouldn't be any good without a little sip of Andy's homemade rum and Soda Stream Diet Cola. Yum-bo. And we'll see if we can get that to focus. Come on, you stupid thing. There you go. Look, he even makes his own labels. What a git. Too much time on his hands, that's what I reckon. So there it is, as promised, a shot of the final product you saw being made today. Well, hopefully it won't be half bad.